Hi, I'm Paula Gardner from MLive.com, and I'm visiting the Motown Mansion in the Boston Edison district of Detroit. What we're doing here is taking a look at a lot of the items that were found in the pool house next to the actual estate. We're outside here. I'm going to flip the camera around and just show you what we're finding here, along with Aaron Sapersky, who is of Aaron's Estate Sales. He's running the sale, which will start at the end of, or in the middle of October, October 12th, 13th, and 14th, and then the live auction will be a separate date. Okay, I'm outside. There's the fountain. It's absolutely stunning. And this is the athletic building, the house. That's the house itself. And Berry Gordy lived here in the late 1960s with Diana Ross. So I'm stepping inside here. That is stunning. Oh, it's beautiful. Anyway, stepping inside here.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, so here's Aaron Sapersky of Aaron's Estates.
Hello.
Who also now has an auction business because all of the items in this building will be auctioned off. Tell us why they're going to auction instead of with the tag sale next door.
Yeah, absolutely. So we wanted to make sure that we open the market to a worldwide marketplace, and there's a lot of history here. So there's a few different things going on. We wanted to make sure that, you know, the prices that were established were correct, that we still opened up the house and all those items to the community, and also the auction to the community, but we wanted to make sure that everyone had an opportunity to buy the items.
Wonderful. And so we're standing here
Yes.
in a room that was host to Motown parties, right?
Yeah, so this was the main area where Berry Gordy would hold parties. This would be a pool under here. Over here, there's definitely many photographs of Temptations, Michael Jackson, Berry Gordy, people standing over here in this area playing games, having fun. And then this is where it would happen. This is where we are holding the auction. We'll be in the athletic house on October 13th.
Can you tell me a little bit about this lamp here in the corner?
So the lamp and the disc on the wall are important and special because there's a famous photograph with Berry Gordy and Michael Jackson standing right here. And you can see the lamp behind, and everything is still in a time capsule like it was then. It's amazing.
It's wonderful. I remember seeing the pictures when I did an article about this, and it was amazing to think of how much music history is still in Detroit and actually on this property.
Yeah, it's still here. It's still here. It's amazing. We're really happy to bring it to market and give everyone this opportunity to come and have fun.
So I'm seeing a question here from a viewer asking
Yes.
where we're at. We are in the Boston Edison district of Detroit. This is the Motown Mansion. It was recently sold, and now so many archival pieces of property and things that were just left in the house by Berry Gordy Jr., who founded Motown Records, will be auctioned off.
That's all right.
So can you show us some of these items?
Yeah, absolutely. So here we have this is an award to Goblet Music Company, which was Berry Gordy's publishing company, for Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell's Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing. And so that was here on the property. Also, there's handwritten notes about Motown. There's definitely other various cool things. We have, like over on this table, we would have family slides. We have home movie footage, several different Motown related things, even records, Motown records.
I loved finding this. It's like the budget for Motown Records in May of 1972. And they were under budget on payroll.
We also have things like this is a goblet from Hazel and Jermaine Jackson's wedding, which was also held in the same room that we're standing right now.
So Hazel was Berry Gordy's daughter, and
Right.
Jermaine, one of the original Jackson 5.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. A few of the other interesting things I like to come over here to. This is Berry Gordy's personal globe. And there is pictures with him sitting with this globe, and I personally love most about it is that it has the original Motown Records label on it.
So cool.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, Motown Records, the Motown Museum is expanding, and it's
That's right.
fairly close to here. But How amazing that Berry Gordy lived here for
Yeah,
so many,
just right
so
down
many
the,
years.
just right down the street from
Yeah.
where he originally started.
And Diana Ross made her home here too.
That's right.
Cool.
Yeah, so, and speaking of Diana Ross, we do have, like these would be original organizational charts from Diana Ross and the Supremes tour. So these ones are also hand drawn.
Okay, and you are just finding these as you
Yeah,
go,
we're,
right?
we're definitely finding things as we go. There definitely was a collection here as well of known items, and we're finding some unknown items, and we're still going through, still getting more auction items. So there will be more than what you see here for auction. The auction is live online as well, but everything from the bowling pins that were here from back in that time period, vintage, from just different types of items that he left.
Wow. Yeah, it's kind of like a time capsule, and it's amazing to me that he just left things.
Yeah, everything was purchased,
Uh-huh.
from the new homeowner, from Berry, and then and she kind of preserved them and kept them exactly where they were when she bought the property. So it's been an interesting find.
And you said this candelabra, there's one of these in the Motown Museum?
So she gifted one of these to the Motown Museum. I don't
Okay.
know if they actually have it on display,
Okay.
but there was a pair.
Okay, interesting. So that would make a really interesting purchase. So you'd say
Absolutely.
its mate has been donated to the Motown Museum.
Right.
Huh. Very interesting.
Yeah, you really just walking around, you never know. Like, this is another one of those things. This is going to be sold as one lot. This is some of the new old stock records that were left here. There's several hundred record L45s that will be for sale, but this is all the same title, and they're all brand new.
Wow, some new old stuff. We got a question here about the bowling pins.
Yes.
So they're from downstairs.
They're from downstairs.
Yeah.
So there's new bowling pins that the new owner bought. These are the original pins that were here that he purchased when he put in the bowling alley in the basement.
Okay.
So these are all from 1968. They're just cool. We're going to sell them as a set, 3 different lots. And so 3 people will have the opportunity to purchase them. And they're in various conditions, but they're really neat.
So it's a 2-lane bowling alley downstairs, and we just
Right.
took a look at that. It's very retro looking.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
These paintings caught my eye. They just give such a sense of place here, even though they're
Absolutely.
not original or,
Right.
yeah.
And the entire property is just stunning. It's been a pleasure to work here and to have the opportunity. There's different things, like these would have been what stools would have been here and around during those Motown parties. So these were all here in the athletic house as well, and around in various sorts. But this and the wicker furniture is what they had in here at that time.
Okay. So if I were like a Motown star and I got to hang out with the boss,
Yeah.
I'd be coming over here and sitting in one of these chairs.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Wow. So the auction is Friday the 13th.
Auction's Friday the 13th. It opens at 5 p.m. and then the auction will start promptly at 7.
Okay.
We'll be letting in as many people as we can into the athletic house, and then we'll be, probably stopping people at the door and then letting them in as we can allow, as we can fit more people. You will have to register to get into the event, and so you'll just have to fill out your form with ID and credit card data, and then you'll be allowed into the athletic house for that
Okay.
event. During the estate sale, however, which is the 13th through
The 12th through the
the
14th.
12th through the 14th, I apologize. That will be an all-day event, 10 to 4 each day, and that'll be open to the public. There will be a $5 cover at the door, but then other than that, they can come in at any time.
Okay. I'm cheap. When will I find discounts?
Yeah, no worries. We'll see on the last day what's left. We definitely, on the last day, we'll have to make that decision. I don't even know 3 days if there will be anything left. I
Okay.
hope to sell out
Awesome.
sooner rather than later, but I completely understand. We're definitely looking to have things for all price ranges. We're looking to have, a matchbook cover all the way up to the Steinway piano. Everyone should be able to find something, hopefully.
Okay. And one of the higher priced auction items will be this painting here, right?
Correct.
Okay. What do you know about the artist?
I have the data on the computer. I don't have it right here
Okay.
in front of me, unfortunately. It's been me and the whole team cataloging, so they would have that data.
Okay, that's awesome. No,
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it's an older piece and you can see it's well done.
Yeah, so this has probably been here originally as well, and the new homeowner didn't want it, so it's going to be for sale, but this is definitely in a lot of Motown party pictures as well.
And you think, like, you're finding really interesting little details of Motown stars. Like, we just looked at a letter that was sent about Diana Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so each day we find something new, and so last Friday we found, you know, a whole slew of new personal effects or belongings. One of them was a letter to Berry Gordy and Diana Ross from a friend of theirs in New Jersey, and it was just the sweetest letter. Each, you know, there will definitely be more added as we get closer to the auction, so I would urge people to keep up on the website.
So you're digging every day.
Absolutely. We're getting through it, yeah, and we're setting up the estate sale, of course, as well at this point. We handled getting the auction together, and now we'll get the estate sale put together, and then we'll get the photos up here in the next week or so.
Okay. So we're here on West Boston in the Boston Edison district. I loved the chance just to get inside here. I can't imagine what the house is like.
It's beautiful, and I hope
Yeah.
you make it back. We will be doing, you know, a preview sort of day for media where we will have the entire property open.
Okay, great. Can I take one peek over here at these
please.
architectural things?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do we know about these?
So I'm not sure exactly where on the property they came from. Now what happened was as renovations went through to the different owners, different things have came down. And there used to be different structures in the property as well. Like there was a structure that went from the house to the garage that blew down during a storm at some point in the past. And so that was taken down, but there's still architectural features around here and there coming from that.
Okay, so the auction is Friday the 13th.
Friday, October 13th, doors open at 5.
And if you need a chair autographed by Martha Reeves, this is where you need to come. They have those too. What's your favorite piece here?
My favorite piece has to be the globe. I love the idea of a young entrepreneur sitting there in that chair in that original photo that he has with it, and he has the world in his palms, and that's what it means to me. And Motown and Worldwide Record Corporation, and you know, really doing something and making it as big as possible.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so like these are Gordy home movies,
Right.
family home movies. Do you think you might hear from the Gordys?
Quite possibly. I'd love to show them what's on them.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can I step outside this door and just show people the property again?
Absolutely.
Okay. Just want to show you this beautiful room. Here's some tile. Is this for sale?
That will be for sale. That will be an estate sale item.
Okay. So there'll be a tag on this one. Very cool.
We could probably go out the front door.
Okay. I'll just show off
Yeah,
some of the
please.
green light and just kind of the sense of space in here. I still can't believe we were just walking on an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And of course, we're listening to a little Motown while we do this. Here's some of the discoveries.
Yeah, staff are still working on cataloging and discovering some items.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you for letting us show people what's here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so just as a reminder, this is the Motown Mansion, Berry Gordy's former home from the late 1960s. He shared it with Diana Ross. He left a lot of things here. The buyer of the home from Berry Gordy, or the Gordy family, just sold it. We've got somebody new coming in, and we've got an estate auction and sale coming up. October 12th through 14th is the sale, and October 13th is the auction. And we'll have a story up on, well, at least by tomorrow. Thanks for watching.